Forbes released their rich list again this week. Can you believe it's been a year?
Yes.
It's penciled in my calendar as one of the most important things. I listened back to the game we played last year about this. How many can he buy? Great game. I'm not going to be able to match that. Lionel Messi was the big story. He's topped it for the first time, beating Cristiano Ronaldo. He earned $127 million, which is very big. So I didn't write a quiz about him. I've written a game though, and it is called Big Boys Bargain Hunt. So, I've written down sportsmen, possibly women, except there's only one woman on the 2019 Forbes list. She was not on the 2018 Forbes list, so she does not qualify for this game.
Oh.
So the game is, I've written down 10 players who appeared on both lists, and I've worked out the differential between last year and this year of how much they earned.
Right.
We're going to do a draft system of the 10 players. You're going to pick one or t'other. I've grouped them up into pairs.
Okay.
You're going to pick one or t'other, and I'll have the other one.
Oh, and then we'll see who's worth the most.
We'll see who's worth the most. But we're going to do like a Ryder Cup draw system where we're going to pick who goes first, second, third, fourth, fifth out of our players, so that because I know how much I know the score.
Okay, yeah.
So it randomizes it a little bit. We'll do the draw first, and then we'll understand the thing later. Okay, so first pair, you got to pick between Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic. So we're looking for the person who has earned more this year, like the most more this year than last year. The biggest differential.
Okay, yeah, because otherwise it'd be easier.
Because you might know where they are in the list. I know you haven't done that much reading on the list, but I thought there's a possibility you might have. I wanted to make a complicated game. So
I have my pen and paper. Let you ask.
So all you got to do is write down which one you want, Federer or Djokovic. Who do you think has gone up more in that time?
Federer's probably doing more advertising because he's playing less.
Because he's old, yeah. And we know how advertisers love old people. Werther's Originals.
So I'm going to go Federer.
You've gone Roger Federer. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got Novak Djokovic. The second pair are Jordan Spieth. Is that his name? Jordan Spieth?
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it? Jordan Spieth or Rory McIlroy.
McIlroy's got a lot of sponsorship. But he hasn't been doing so well.
He hasn't. He's been doing all right, but he hasn't been winning tournaments necessarily.
I'm going to go Jordan Spieth.
You've gone with Spiethy. I've got Rory. Little Rory. Okay. The third pair, we have Neymar or LeBron James.
Ooh.
LeBron James this year signed a massive contract with the LA Lakers. Big money move.
Neymar has been very active on Instagram.
He has. So... and we all know that's where a lot of people get their money from these days.
I'm going to go Neymar.
You got Neymar. So I've got LeBron. Okay. To emphasise, this includes endorsements. This is their total earnings for the year. The fourth pair, Rafael Nadal or Virat Kohli.
Kohli.
You've gone Virat Kohli, so I've got Nadal. Last pair, Tiger Woods or Anthony Joshua.
Ooh.
Anthony Joshua signed a big money deal, didn't he, with one of the what's it called? The broadcasters, explicit.
Pay to view.
Yeah, the pay per view ones.
Daz Tan, was it that one or was that Fury?
Yeah, I can't remember.
One of them, wasn't it?
One of them. Yeah. I think Fury was with BT, wasn't he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think so. BT Sport.
Maybe HBO.
Could be.
Might have been HBO.
That might have been Dante Wilder. Who knows? Anyway, he signed a big deal with them anyway, but Tiger Woods came back and won a major this year.
Had a resurgence.
For the first time. in ages, not for the first time.
And seems to have been forgiven. So I'm going to go El Tigre.
Tigre. So I've got Anthony Joshua. Okay, so we've done our picks.
Yeah.
Now, if you got them all written down,
Yep.
put a number by their name to say where they're going to go in the order, first to fifth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, you got your order written down?
Yes.
Okay then. Who have you gone first? Who's your first pick?
Kohli.
You've gone Virat Kohli.
Yep.
Okay. Virat Kohli, on this year's list, was ranked 100th, just about squeaked on there. Earned £25 million dollars this year.
Oh, is that all?
Last year earned 24 million.
So plus one.
Plus 1 million. First up, I've gone Novak Djokovic, annoyingly. This year he was 17th on the list, made 50.6 million. And last year he was 86th on the list and only made $23.5 million.
Whoa.
Boss wins.
Yeah, he was the biggest mover that we have in this game. $27.1 million more this year than he did last year.
Wow.
That's great that he more than doubled his earnings this year
What did
compared
he
to last
do?
year.
Oh, he won lots, didn't
I mean, he won majors. Didn't he win majors last year, though? Maybe not before the Rich List had come out.
No.
I'm trying to work out his timeline of where he started winning again. Maybe it was just before,
Yeah.
because he did have a real dry spell, didn't he? And maybe he'd just come out of it just before this came out last year. So that's a win for me, Jocko. Annoyingly, though, that was my trump card. I was hoping you were going to play somebody big first. You did not.
Well, I didn't think he would have earned much, but I thought having such a successful tour in England, I thought would have raised his profile. And
On endorsements.
yeah.
Yeah. It is funny how Kohli doesn't get that much money. Like, he's got the most, he's the only cricketer on there. So he is the highest paid cricketer in the world. But still, compared to the other sportsmen, you would think that Kohli, in a country of 1 billion people, you would think he would be getting a lot of money for endorsements, but apparently not. Okay, second, I've gone Rafael Nadal.
I've gone Tiger Woods.
Boo. Rafael Nadal this year earned 35 million and last year earned 41.4 million. So he had a negative 6.4 million. Whereas Tiger Woods went big this year, 63.9 million. He's up to 11th on the list again. Even though last year he was 16th on the list.
Having done nothing.
Having done nothing, yeah. But he had only earned 43.3 million. So he's up 20.6 million.
20.6.
He is a big mover. He's the second biggest mover on the list.
Benjamin wins.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That he last year was 16th with 43 million. And this year he's 11th. Only 11th. He's only gone up 5 places by earning 20 million more.
Yeah.
Like, the disparity at the top is like not as big as it used to be. There's a lot more earning more, I think, at the top of the list. Third in the order. Go on, you go with yours first.
I've gone Jordan Spieth.
Jordan Spieth. Last year he was 23rd on the list with 41.2 million. This year, 52nd on the list, down to 31.1 million. He was the biggest loser. 10.1 million loss. It's a big loss in his earnings.
Had I known how much he had earned last year, I don't think I would have picked him. That seems an awful lot.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about him last year being like he was the highest golfer, I think. I know he can't have been because Tiger Woods was up there. Actually, I think Phil Mickelson was higher than him last year as well. Those two, Woods and Mickelson, I don't know how they earn so much money. It's all endorsements. It's crazy how much money they earn from endorsements. So I went up against him with Anthony Joshua, and he earned 55 this year, 39 last year.
Boss wins.
Okay.
Big increase for him, 16 million. Actually, not as big an increase as I thought it would be. With that exclusive deal, I thought it would be huge, but it hasn't really brought Fury or Wilder.
Maybe they don't see much of it, or maybe they don't see much of it until they fight.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, they were big money deals, but they might be spread out across each fight. Yeah, that's a good point. And the fights are so spread out that you're not going to be earning that much in the year. And Joshua's one that he just fought surely wouldn't have been getting much for pay-per-view because the guy who was fighting was supposed to be nobody. Yeah. So you would think that wouldn't have been the big earner. Okay, 2-1 to me so far. I've gone Rory McIlroy as my fourth pick.
I've got Neymar.
Neymar. Okay, Rory McIlroy. Last year was 26th on the list, very close to Jordan Spieth, with 37.7 million. This year, 32nd on the list, but did increase to 39 million. Only a small increase, so 1.3 million increase. Whereas Neymar, 5th on the list last year at 90 million, up to 3rd on the list with 105 million, a big increase, 15 million.
Benjamin wins.
Very solid increase from Neymar. He's pushing, he's on the doorstep of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's only at 109 million, so it's close now between him and Neymar. So you think possibly...
He's not even doing anything, isn't he? He's not setting the world alight.
No, like Brazil haven't won anything recently. Paris Saint-Germain were rubbish. Well, they won the league, but...
He's just existing.
He's just there, and apparently that's enough. Especially for when you play for PSG. That's enough. All right, last pick then. I should be able to work it out, but I can't. Who is your last pick? Roger Federer. Last year, 7th on the list. 77.2 million.
It's not going to be that much, is it?
He's up to 5th on the list.
Really?
With 93.4 million. A huge increase of 16.2 million. How?
Yeah.
How is he back? I mean, he won a major, but that was before the rich list last year, right?
Yeah.
That was the Australian last year. How has he earned so much more this year?
Maybe he's got more time to dabble in the stock market.
Clever. Yeah, that's right. Reporting that as earnings, tennis earnings. I went with LeBron James, 6th on the list last year with 85.5 million.
Is he 4th?
Can he go up?
I don't think we've heard who's 4th.
Could he go up to 4th in the list? No, he couldn't. He's down to 8th.
Oh my.
He has increased to 89 million, but only a 3.5 million increase.
Benjamin wins.
So you've
pulled
managed
it out
to pull
the
it out the
bag.
bag.
I was worried then.
It was close, wasn't it? It was a good... I couldn't have hoped for more than it going down to the last one. And so that was a little short game of Big Boys Bargain Hunt.